You know what really pisses me off? The Steam Discovery queue. Let me get this out of the way first. I think it's pretty cool that Valve wants to try to recommend me games. Games that I may want to try out due to a number of factors. That said, I absolutely hate that this feature gives me a bunch of games that I have no interest in. Like, let's take this very first game here. I'm not really into space games where you drive around a spaceship, nor am I really into strategy games all that much. So how does Gaben know that I want to play this game in particular? It's recommending me this because I've played a multiplayer game, or a single player game, or a game with PvP, with sci-fi. That's basically any game. Single player, multiplayer game, that's basically every game that's ever existed. It's recommending me this because I've played a video game before. That's bullcrap. You know what, let's move on. Let's look at the next title. This isn't a game. This is a microtransaction for a game I already started playing. You don't have to recommend me games I already play, Valve. That's not the point of a recommendation system. You also don't have to recommend me DLC for a game I already own or have already played. Like, if I like the game, I'll buy the DLC, and if I don't, then I won't buy the DLC. I think it's pretty simple, don't you think, Gaben? Oh, Gaben, you know exactly what games I want to play. I definitely want to play a game called Rogue Tower. Honestly, it might not even be a bad game per se, but let's see why Valve recommended this game to me. Seriously? Single player? Colorful? Colorful is a user-defined tag. It could literally mean anything. Generic anime games are marked as colorful as well, so the term colorful is basically meaningless in this context. What makes a game colorful? The fact that it's literally not black and white? All things considered, this one actually isn't a bad recommendation. The criteria for this recommendation is still kinda iffy. I mean, it's just one game that I played for 38 hours, but it's not the worst offender in this list. I'm gonna move on. I think I've said this before, I'm not a big strategy gamer. I don't have that many strategy games. However, this might be the worst offender on the list. It's recommended because I've played 7 Days to Die. Do they even know what kind of game 7 Days to Die is? It's an action game where you kill zombies and you try to survive. Was this recommended because you build things? It's not even remotely the same kind of building. Building in 7 Days to Die is kind of like building in Minecraft. However, building in the other game, I assume, is just basically like building a city in Civ. Definitely not the same kind of building mechanics. Why would they recommend this? Wow, look at that, a good recommendation this time. It's a game that's fairly popular, and it's got really good reviews. And this game in particular is kind of similar to games I gave positive reviews to on Steam, and have sunk in multiple dozens of hours. Well, one of those games I sunk dozens of hours in. I might consider getting it, it's only like $3. You know what, I think the recommendations are getting better. I've also been playing quite a bit of Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill's good stuff, but here's the thing though, why did it recommend me a boomer shooter when I've only played 3.3 hours of Ultra Kill? Like, what if at the 5-hour mark I hated Ultra Kill? Which I don't see myself doing, but I'm just bringing this up as a hypothetical. Please don't kill me, guys. Anyways, it's still kind of questionable, but it's a lot better than the other recommendations I got. Yuck. I can't share this on YouTube. Games I've played, tags include action, single player, indie? What kind of... what? I'm moving on, this is too much. My first question is, why would Valve recommend me a game that most players kind of think is meh? Shouldn't Valve recommend me games that players like? Do players like this game? I've heard about the controversy, and I believe that most players don't like this game. Maybe try recommending me this game when it has positive reviews, Valve. What do you think? You know what, this isn't a bad recommendation. It's tangentially related to Left 4 Dead 2, which I've only played a little bit of. Maybe I'll look more into this game after this video. Again, not a big strategy person. I wonder why Valve keeps thinking I want to play strategy games. Also, this game's not even out yet, so I can't buy it and play it, so yeah, this game isn't for me, yet. Let's see what the final game is in this queue. The Jackbox games? Oh dude, I love those games. I don't own any of them on Steam, but wow, Valve really knows what I want to play. And I've been craving some Jackbox for a bit. Who knows, maybe this will go well with my new Steam Deck. Also, the criteria of which this game is recommended on isn't total bullcrap. And it tells me a few of my games want this game too, so if I'm friends with people that like this game, then maybe I'll like it too. All I can say is we finished this on a happy note. Too bad half of the games were just bad recommendations, and one was literally an adult game. What kind of bullcrap is that?